In the heat of yesterday, temperature 32 degrees in places. Well, I have to tell you that things are feeling a good deal cooler and are likely to remain so over the next few days. Or if you were feeling that the world was coming to an end with a load of thunderstorms over your head last night and the tail end of yesterday, well, thankfully that area of cloud now moving off into the North Sea. Clearer skies coming in across the British Isles, bits and pieces of cloud you'll notice, and then things really do clear up for a time. But I would just ask you to remember this great lump of cloud out in the Atlantic. We will see it at closer quarters over the next few days, particularly on Sunday. Sprinkling of showers across Northern Ireland for the rest of the afternoon. They've been there for part of this morning after a decent start. Across the North Channel and the last of last night's rain just trying to get away from the far northeastern quarter of Scotland. Skies brightening here all the time. Top temperature around about 18 or 19. Glorious skies for the most part across northern England. And then a speckling of showers. They've already been there across Wales. One or two sharp ones on the high ground. And I suspect the similar sort of thing for the southwest of England. If you're up on the moors, perhaps an increased risk there. So too for the Channel Islands. We've seen one or two close by through the first part of the day. Fewer perhaps across the southeast of England. I think a general pattern is to migrate these showers a little bit further to the east. So East Anglia picking up some later on this afternoon. And generally speaking, those showers just getting away from the west and eventually the last of them moving away from East Anglia and the southeast as we get on through the latter part of this evening. Notice here that the darker hues just beginning to disappear, an indication of clearing skies, and that will lead to temperatures falling back into single figures, and they may well get down lower than this in sheltered glens in the north of Scotland. I'm not going to say frost for everybody, I don't want to put you off, but it's a thought for this time of year. High pressure very much dominant over the next couple of days. That area of cloud all tied in with this area of low pressure, so think about areas of cloud and rain approaching us towards the end of the weekend. But certainly in the shorter term, well, it's a glorious day for many through Friday and Saturday. Aberdeen perhaps not just representative of the whole of Scotland on Friday, more showers there perhaps, and so too perhaps in Northern Ireland. But certainly as you get into the southern half of the British Isles, if you see showers on both of these days across the southern parts of the British Isles, you'll be very unlucky indeed. They will be very widespread. Just notice those temperatures beginning to build up again, but nowhere near the sort of levels that we saw yesterday. As I say, remember the cloud that we saw out in the Atlantic? Here it comes, a great change on Sunday, certainly for central and western parts of the British Isles. There may even be some thunderstorms in here, but Anna, at least it's not such a concern for the eastern side of the country.
Thank you, Philip.